Thank you for watching me on YouTube. To all my supporters, all my subscribers, and the many friends who are watching me, without your support, I wouldn't be doing these videos. Now, as I get started, I want to let you know where I get my sources from. The first thing is I look at the Huffington Post, the Drudge Report, the Gallup poll, the Politico, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. I look at the Raw story, I look at Red State, and I also look at some of the conspiracy sites like InfoWars and WorldNet Daily. I get information from all points of view, and I come up with a conclusion by presenting these videos on YouTube. I lean left of center. I'm an independent voter. I do not support the Democratic Party 100%, nor I do support the Republican Party 100%. I support whoever got the right need for the country. I voted for President Obama because he had the right things to say to the people, and he had a good campaign strategy. He got the young voters to vote. It's not about black and white. I voted for Republican and Democrat before, and I'm going to just let it be clear that those who don't know their congressman or their senator or even the mayor of their own city, they have no room to talk. This healthcare debate has been one of the most ongoing controversies since President Obama got into office. It's been over 14 months. The Democrats are going to get closer to passing this. The conservative media is trying to use the Republican talking points, and the Republicans are trying to stop at anything to get President Obama to fail. And I think that some of the conservative Democrats are trying to make President Obama fail too. From Bart Stupak to that Dan Boren guy, you got thousands of people upset with the Democratic Party. You got thousands of people upset with the Republican Party. And you got the whole country upset with Congress in general. About almost everybody wants Congress out of power. They want Republican, Democrat, Independent. They want all of those people in the Congress to be thrown out. President Obama's job approval ratings are at an all-time low. 47% disapprove of the job he's handling it, while 46% approve of the job he's handling it. And with this ongoing issue, the media is one of the problems and why this healthcare reform is not getting passed. You got conservative network like Fox, you got liberal network like MSNBC, and you got CNN in the middle who try to spin all these spin doctors from the right and the left to try to denounce or support it. I'm getting frustrated myself personally with what's going on from YouTube all the way to all the social networking sites. It's time to get something done. I paid too much for all the healthcare bills and all the car insurance and all the working just to have something to fail. I supported President Obama on the healthcare reform, ending 2 wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and trying to bring back jobs for all Americans. I'm getting real frustrated with some of the comments that are being posted on YouTube from people who do not even know a single thing about politics, but yet they got an opinion and they want to criticize people like me because I got a voice out there. I mean, you got thousands of other people you can go watch your YouTube videos too, and it's ridiculous. As many of you know, I don't want to try to get too conservative or too liberal. I want to be in the middle, and I want to try to use the gray section. Anyway, the point of the matter is that with the Democratic Party trying to pass it all alone, the Republicans are going to try to defeat it by calling upon the conservative Democrats to not support it. The conservative Democrats like Zach Space or Charles Wilson or even Gene Taylor and Dan Boren, Ben Nelson, Mary Landrieu, Blanche Lincoln, all those are some of the most conservative Democrats, and even Joe Lieberman. They're going to be the thorn in President Obama's skin. They're going to always be challenging President Obama, and they're going to threaten him by saying they're not going to support it. So no matter what he does, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are going to continue to infight or try to defeat one another in order to get things done. Now, 2010 is an election year, and you got the Republicans feeling good right now. The Republicans can win up to 30 seats in the House and up to 8 in the Senate. Now, I'm just going to be clear that if the Democrats don't pass healthcare reform, they're screwed. If they do pass it, they're going to be screwed, but not as much as you think. Because I know clearly that the Republicans are not going to try to repeal healthcare reform. They're going to be like the evil boogeymen who try to take away grandma's healthcare. So they're not going to touch it. They're just using the bluff method because, you know, John Boehner, my representative who lives in this area, he can't really do much. Mitch McConnell, he can't do much. Michael Steele, he can't do much. He can call upon Glenn Beck and Rush Limbaugh to scream and yell at the Republicans to get them whipped into shape. He can get Michelle Bachmann and he can get Jim DeMint to go out there and Tea Party protest. And you got all these people from all sides of the country bitching and whining. It's almost frustrating to end this off with this note. We're all Americans. Let us work together to solve these problems. Let us not try to wish failure upon one another, and let us try to be more civil. I'm only asking that because I dealt with these people on YouTube and I dealt with them on social networking sites. Let us move forward and let's get something done.